The hitman was executing his mission when a beautiful woman unexpectedly blocked his line of sight. Trained for situations like this, he quickly adjusted the scope to focus back on the target. However, his instincts kicked in, and he couldn't help but steal a glance at her. Realizing this could be a mistake, the hitman forced himself to steady his nerves. He glanced at his watch. His heart rate was at 65, which was the perfect state for him to make the kill. Carl tightened his grip on the gun, focusing all his attention. He had never missed a shot before. As the wealthy target reappeared in his sights, Carl decisively pulled the trigger. But in that critical moment, the woman moved, and the bullet meant for the target struck her instead. Carl quickly reloaded, planning to take another shot, but the bodyguards had already identified his shooting position and were rapidly closing the curtains. A sniper's best shot is often a one-time opportunity. Carl swiftly packed up his gun, picked up the discarded trash on the ground, and then put on his helmet. He headed downstairs to his electric scooter, which was waiting by the door. By the time the police cars arrived, Carl was already driving through a side road. He discarded his magazine and equipment, took another detour to avoid the police, and casually tossed his helmet into the river, disposing of his tools without leaving a trace. He then made his way to a convenience store. While using the restroom, he quickly changed his clothes, washed up, and, being a detail-oriented man, even shaved his beard. After leaving, he sprayed himself with a heavy dose of cologne. Once everything was in order, he left the store looking fresh and composed. He hailed a taxi and headed straight for the airport. Before entering, he pulled out his self-defense handgun, wiped off his fingerprints, and casually disposed of it in a nearby trash can. However, when he went through security, he noticed a police dog staring at him. Although Carl had already neutralized any scent, he wasn't willing to take chances with the dog's nose. So, he made the quick decision to abandon his flight, turned, and entered the restroom. He carefully wiped down his skin again, even cleaning the sink area he had used. Details are what make the difference between life and death, and Carl never takes shortcuts. He then bought a ticket for a different flight. Just as he was about to board, however, his phone rang. It was his boss.